Tiri, make it look harder. Get off the saddle. Yeah.
He sat down and I did that.
Vloggers do. They find burnt cars and then they take photos against it.
Started out not too early in the morning as the distance we had to cover wasn't much, had breakfast in a canteen that was run by the army, and proceeded with a rather easy pace to Nyoma.
It's extremely windy. We're on our way to Hanle. We started from Leh yesterday. Had to stop because we all got exhausted. Didn't anticipate how many uphills, how many climbs we had to do. Stopped in this beautiful place called Tiri. What was more beautiful was the homestay we stayed at. Today we decided that we're not going to complete our journey to Hanle because it's still another 100 kilometers and we've done about 50 kilometers. So we're going to stop at Nyoma.
How far is Nyoma?
Nyoma is another 40k from here.
This was an intense climb. We were at 4,100 altitude with 8% gradient. It was just too tough. Heart rate spiked up to 160.
It didn't, it seemed like a lot more than 8% gradient. It seemed like a good 10-12%.
It was 12 foot and 14 in one point.
Yeah, see my heart.
Plan C? You for Plan C.
So Dalton's the only person riding.
No, from Hanle, na?
Hanle, I'm calling the cab. I'm not going to Pangong.
Currently, we're at 4150 meters, so it's quite high. But look at the views. I mean, I've been saying that on and on and on, but views. Also, one thing to keep in mind when you're coming to Hanle and if you're bikepacking, you have to carry enough food because the villages are very far in between each other. They're basically villages are very far away from each other. So water and food more especially you need to carry enough of. But otherwise we got barely any traffic and it's just beautiful.
Imran pushed so hard down to which what's this called, Mahe, that he has to now take a dump and he and this cafe is shut, so he's gonna go behind the bushes and do the job. So what? Just take that Safola ka thing, go behind these bushes and go for it. Yeah. Just remove your t-shirt and go.
This was a fun segment of the route as Adi and myself pulled really fast since we were concerned about the rain clouds that was right in front of us.
So we just pushed 5k. What was the average speed?
39.3.
9.3. F***ing lungs were crying, and that too we're at 4,150 meters. Not that we spent some time here, we just reached this altitude and we're f***ing pushing. This guy just pulled like crazy. That guy. I guess this is going to be the highest. Let's go at the highest altitude I've seen yet. It's at 4,200 meters, and we're practicing for tomorrow since tomorrow is Independence Day.
After a long ride, we reached Nyoma, and it's kind of reminds me of what happened in Goa when we were bikepacking to Goa from Mumbai. We tried hunting for a lot of places and then eventually found one.
which was a guest house. It was a PWD guest house. We found one. We're hoping we can buy and stay over here. Well, that didn't pan out for us, but luckily we happened to run past this lady that took us to her homestay, did some laundry, and she was sorting out some cleat issues when the lights went out. But bikepackers are always prepared.
It's been a fantastic day. Today we are going to reach Hanle.
That was short and sweet, just like bikepacking.
You have to be your biggest fan. And when things are really tough and they're really rough and nothing's working, but there's something inside of you that says, I just have to follow that. Because you don't know who you're going to be, who you're going to be, who you're going to be.
So we're literally in the middle of nowhere, and we've only seen plastic bottles, Red Bull cans, plastic wrappers, almost everywhere. And it just goes on. What do we do about it? Because that's what rolls fast on the concrete, right?
The route from where we came to Hanle was really, really beautiful. But a lot of crosswinds, a lot of headwinds. Best thing about having a mic is that they can talk and then I can just talk into the camera. Why do you think Delton's sitting like that?
Tough climb, and we literally stuffed our plates, our mouths with momos.
You have to get like a camper van to put all the bikes in.
Yeah, I'm slightly breathless. Head is heavy, but the energy is up. We will do it.